Apart from the LED parking lights that you see on this 10th gen Civic, there are 3 different bulbs you can upgrade to LED. However, you don't want to just grab something off the shelf that hasn't been tested, because there's not a lot of room in the backside of this taillight. The bulbs that I even tried right away just did not fit. They were too big, they didn't fit in the connectors when you're trying to put them in, and they also didn't fit sandwiched between the body of the vehicle and the backside of the taillight. So let's show you guys what we're going to recommend at Headlight Revolution when it comes to upgrading the taillights on your 10th gen Civic. First thing you got to do is pop the trunk. We're going to remove the taillight. There's only 2 8mm bolts holding this taillight on. There's one right here. Let's remove that. And one right here. Let's remove that one too. Now all you got to do is pull this side out and then pull the taillight towards you, just like that. I'm just going to disconnect all 4 of these connectors so it's easier to show you guys the bulb replacement. Turn it counterclockwise and remove it. This one's your reverse light wiring. Let's turn this one too. Turn it, remove it. This is your turn signal bulb. This is the connector for your parking lights. The LED parking lights. Let's go squeeze it and pull it out. And then let's twist this one counterclockwise and pull it out as well. This is your brake light. So let's first start with the reverse lights. The bulb that I would recommend is this one right here. This is the GTR Carbide 2. It's a T15 bulb. Now, normally I would recommend something like the Ultra Series reverse light or a GTR Lighting iLED bulb. The only issue is there wasn't enough room. This is a really small bulb, and you can't fit a big connector in the backside of that taillight. So you have to get a bulb that's a T15. A T15, if you didn't know, has the same connector as a T10 bulb. But you don't want a T10 bulb in there. You want something that's still brighter than a T10 bulb. This is your reverse lights, and you want to be seen when you're backing up, but you also want to be able to see better than you originally did with your incandescent reverse light bulb. So this right here, I definitely recommend. It's been tested and it works. It's much brighter than your original reverse light bulbs, and it's plug and play. So let's go plug this in. We're gonna pull this out, set it aside or throw it away, grab your Carbide 2 bulb and put it in. That's it, that's all it takes. Now, for whatever reason this bulb does not turn on, it's not burnt out, it's actually because it's polarity specific, which means all you gotta do is take it out, flip it 180 degrees and put it back in. The next bulb I'm going to upgrade is the turn signal bulbs. Now the turn signal bulbs are finicky because you need a bulb that's not going to hyperflash. That is, when it blinks extremely fast. It's super annoying. You also don't want error codes on your dash. And the GTR Lighting Carbide 2 bulb, this bulb right here in amber, does the trick. Resistors is kind of a mess. You don't want that. You got to T-tap 2 wires to the backside of the wiring, or you've got to solder it and heat shrink it. It's the last thing you want. And also, like I said, it's getting sandwiched between the back of the taillight and the body of the vehicle. There's not a lot of room to put that resistors. So your taillight might not even fit properly or flush to put the bolts back in when you're going to reinstall it. So this right here is resistor free. It does not hyperflash and it's plug and play. Let's go and put this in now. Now this bulb is a 7440 bulb, so whatever bulb you choose to upgrade from this one, just make sure it's compatible with the 7440. Again, this bulb is also polarity specific, so if it's not working, take it out, flip it 180 degrees, and push it back in. Now the last bulb I'm going to recommend you guys upgrade to is this right here. This is your brake lights, but I'm using an Armor Series bulb in red, and that's because a red bulb passes through a red lens so much better than a white bulb passing through a red lens. I don't care what you say, the science is out there that say a red light can pass through a red lens much more properly. Even if the white bulb was brighter, it's not going to be brighter when it comes to the luminosity of that bulb. So without getting too technical, just get a red bulb if there's a red lens over top of the bulb. Same thing, plug and play, no resistors, none of that. Take your old bulb out, that's also a 7440 bulb, and plug this Armor Series bulb in. Before putting all these sockets back into the back of your taillight, go get a friend and test it out. Make sure the turn signal works properly. Make sure your hazards work, the brake light and the reverse light. If everything works properly, put it back in, do the exact same thing on the other side, and you're done. The rear of your vehicle is now completely LED. That's seriously all it takes to upgrade the rear bulbs on your vehicle to make them from those nasty, dingy, incandescent bulbs to the full LED bulbs. Not to mention, all of these bulbs have a warranty. Be sure to check out the other video we just filmed about the headlights. We took the best performing bulbs that we found at Headlight Revolution and put them in the headlights, the low beam and the high beam. We show you guys what they look like against our Headlight Revolution testing wall. Also, if you want bulbs to upgrade on the interior of your vehicle, all you have to do is type in your year, make, and model at headlightrevolution.com. You'll see everything for your Civic there and more.